Look, man, it's your guy, Coach Raf here, and this is probably your first time, second time, maybe like your 15th time probably seeing my face. But I wanted to just give you a quick update on what you're going to expect in this video. Now, please be warned, this video is going to be about a 40-minute long video. It's not a quick dopamine high video. It's going to show you exactly what I did to get the respect that I'm looking for from my woman in 90 days, and also be able to now decrease my arguments by 80%. All right. It's going to be raw, uncut, and unedited, like me talking to you man to man. Now, let's be honest here. There are two big investments in your life right now. There's your career choice, and it's the woman that you choose to actually live your life with. And number two, you're a woman. It's gonna really shift the entire way of how everything else in your life works out, which is why you're here. Now, please take notes. Take this seriously. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, and I'm going to give you the blueprint for yourself to apply it yourself too as well. Take notes, take it seriously. And also, major, this is for you too as well. I'm also giving you a free gift for booking a call and hopping on a call with me and showing up on time. That gift is going to be a simple GPT. It's going to help you create customized boundaries in 15 seconds that gets respect from your woman. So come on time to the call, book the call, come on time, and from there, that'll be your gift. Now there's a catch, a major catch. I'm going to give you that gift, but it's going to be a secret word in this video that you have to give me on call to claim that gift. So listen properly in the video, because I will give you that secret word and you give me that word on call and claim your free gift. All right, man, let's dive in. Right, so you've made it to probably one of the most powerful videos that you're going to watch in your lifetime. I'm going to show you exactly how to get respected in 90 days and how to have that 80% decrease in your arguments. Now, like I'm telling you here, right? This is not just something that I'm telling you from some kind of just pulling it out my ass, right? I'm literally telling you this because I did it myself, right? And how I was able to get my woman to respect me in 90 days and decrease my arguments by 80%. Now, here's my proof. Right before, this was me in my first marriage, man. I was going through it, man. You can see my ring on my finger there. You can probably see my face there, man. I was going through hell. And I really wish I had what I'm giving you here. But at the same point now, I'm blessed now to have a woman now. And now I'm leading her for the past 5 years now. And it's been an excellent relationship. You can see from our dynamic here, right? We're having a good time. I believe this is actually in Mexico, of us together at a wedding there. This is us too as well, and our baby girl right there too as well. And things are moving very well. And I want you to understand this. The most important decision you're going to make as a man, you're going to have two life investments. Number one is the career that you choose, your career path. Where are you going down for your career? And number two is the woman you're going to choose. It's going to go along with that choice, right? But here's the thing. Your home is your safe haven for recharging your energy after going out and fighting every single day as a man, right? Which is why I believe, right, becoming a better leader at home it's so important because it's going to multiply. It's going to help you get 10x more of whatever you're doing right now, right? Because here's the thing, man, is whatever you bring to your woman, she's going to multiply it, right? You bring her your seed, she's going to give you a kid. You bring her groceries, she's going to bring you, a healthy meal. You're going to bring her, treating her wrong, she's going to give you hell, right? So it's all about whatever you bring her, right? And that's where I understand, right? Having the right woman is cool, right? We hear the time, she has to be the right woman. We want her to be this perfect woman. And that's cool and all, right? But more importantly, whenever you're thinking and focusing on her being the right woman, it's leaving you out of control. But if you can become the right man, if you can become the right man, that's gonna put you back in power, give you the options that you're probably looking for right now. Yeah. Now, for me, I failed big time myself, right? Because I didn't have the tools that I'm going to show you today that I wish I had in my first marriage. All right. Now, you don't need to just throw in the towel for yourself. If you're currently in a marriage right now, you're currently in your relationship, right? And I'm assuming that right now, that's kind of where you are, right? And you don't have to throw in the towel. You just need to master what I'm going to teach you today. All right. And your respect is going to flow naturally. And your arguments are going to decrease significantly. And you will feel like the man again, this calm and in control man. All right. Now, some befores and afters, real quick. Make sure I'm doing this right here. So for myself, man, before, like I told you, before I was able to master these 15-second boundaries that I'm going to be showing you, right? My woman, she was ignoring me, right? I was being ignored. I was being questioned for everything that I was doing, right? Even the small things were turning into a full blown argument. There was no affection, there's no intimacy. It was constant tension. And no matter whatever I did, no matter how much I provided, no matter how much I gave to that relationship, right? It was never enough. And this was draining the hell out of me and making it near impossible for me to even focus on my business and other areas of my life, right? And making it worse, she was now checked out emotionally, right? And it felt like she was the one leading and I was the one that's following at this point. And it made me feel weak as a man. And I felt stuck, I felt weak, I felt invisible, and I felt like I had no options. But when I was able to master what I'm going to show you today, right? My woman began to follow me naturally, and she actually respected me. We were able to communicate with respect without these constant draining arguments. She became warm and affectionate and intimate naturally, and she saw me, she appreciated me, and she was able to respect what I bring to the table naturally. All right. I was finally getting energy. I was feeling more secure. I was able to lead now, and she was following my direction. I took back my power, and I was able to now become the man that she and both her and me can finally see. And talk about the relief. Talk about the relief that I was able to feel. But look, let me make this clear too as well. It's not only me, man. It's not only myself. Here, take my client here, Aziz. He's a doctor, and for himself, man, before working with me, he was going through hell, man. He was arguing every week because he was working long distance at that point. Working a long distance, and then he would travel back on the weekends to come and talk to her. So they'll argue during the week, and on weekends that he would see her, then he would have to fix the argument, right? And it'll be this constant loop over and over again. And there was this lack of respect draining the hell out of him, especially at work. And the crazy part, he came to me, he was ready to propose to her, but he couldn't pull that trigger until he got over this hump. But after working with me, right? This is his words here, right? He said within the first 3 days, the energy has changed 100%. She's like, man, I don't know what's going on, but he's like, I'm ready to keep on going. He was excited, right? And after those 90 days, here's what's been happening, man. I'm getting texts from him over and over again, and he was saying things like, "This is his woman now apologizing to him for something that she did that he knew for a fact was completely out of line," and she came back to him naturally and was able to apologize. And he was saying things like, man, I've never experienced the proper respect before, and it feels amazing to feel this for the first time, right? This is my client here, Aziz, but also I have another one because he's going through, the proposal stage. I also have Isaac, which is the other extreme, right? He's an IT specialist, and he's been married for 28 years, 28 years, and he's been arguing for 14 of those years. And he's tried every damn thing: counseling, marriage 360 programs, talking, reasoning, tried everything in the world, right? And he gave up. He's like, I'm tired, I'm done. And he said to me, listen, Raf, I tried everything, and I don't know why I'm even here right now to even try to work with you. But he said something about you. I'm going to try to give this one more shot. And he did. And after working with me, within the first week, he said, man, Raf, this is different. It finally feels like someone finally sees me. It's not only about her. It's like in counseling, was going back and forth, and he was losing himself, trying to still give more to her on top of what he was doing already, right? And he's like, you know what? I feel like a man now. I feel already like this weight is off my shoulders. And after he was done working with me, he said, Raf, I can't thank you enough, because she was saying things about him and she's different. She's like, hey, you're different now. And she was finally able to be receptive to him, and he was calm, and he can finally focus on his business now fully. The crazy part, his children too even noticed the shift as well. So why am I sharing this with you? Well, because you were me. You were like these guys too as well, right? And you're the person that you're the provider, you're the protector, the caretaker, and you value your family and you love your woman deeply. And you're doing everything right now, financially, physically, and emotionally. You're doing all the things right that you were taught to do, right? But the problem is that you are not getting the respect no matter how much you do. And your arguments are getting worse and more disrespectful. And she is pulling away. You're losing yourself, and you're having these thoughts late at night like, how did I even lose myself? How did I even allow this to get here, right? So it's plaguing you. Now, to be clear, is this going to work for you? Because it's not going to be for everybody. So for yourself, I want you to understand, will this work for you as a man? Well, who is this really for? It's for a man like you who feel like your woman doesn't respect you or value you and your opinion. If your woman is emotionally distant and no longer showing affection, this is going to be for you. If woman is constantly challenging you and leading to arguments, this is going to be for you. If woman doesn't appreciate your efforts and all that you're doing and recognizing your value, this is going to be for you. If your woman is thinking about leaving or has already mentally checked out, this is going to be for you. If your woman is one taking all of the control, and while you're feeling lost and unsure, this is going to be for you. And if you feel stuck and frustrated in this relationship right now, this is most certainly going to be for you. Now, who is this not going to be for? This is very clear, okay? If you're not ready to put in the effort to improve your relationship, this is not going to be for you. Just exit out right here. If you're not okay with things staying the same and getting worse, then this is not going to be for you. If you're looking for a quick fix without making real changes, this is not going to be for you. If you're not willing to take responsibility for your part in the relationship, this is not going to be for you. If you're content with being passive and not taking the lead, this is not going to be for you. If you're not open to growth and personal transformation, this is not going to be for you. And lastly, if you believe that your woman is the only person that should change and you shouldn't do anything different, then this is not going to work for you. Okay? Now, the truth and the challenges that I want you to understand. Here's the full truth. The focus is not going to be about getting your woman to change. Okay? It's going to be about equipping you as the man with the right tools to command the respect and set boundaries and take back control of your relationship. The goal for you as we go through this training is that we're going to have you stop over explaining and start setting firm boundaries that she can stop testing you and start to respect you. Okay? When you stop chasing your woman's validation and start leading with conviction, she's going to naturally follow your direction. All right. I'm going to teach you this. Keep staying with me. Right. We're almost there. All right. Now, when you know what's truly your responsibilities and when you know what is hers, the entire dynamic is going to shift into your relationship almost instantly. Okay. Now, it's rare. It's very, very rare. I don't care what anybody is telling you right now. It's rare that you cannot turn that relationship around. Why? Why is that? Because you already have the power. You already have the power, but you're just putting in too much energy and effort into the wrong place, right? So for example, if you're fishing, right? It doesn't matter how fancy of the hook you can have. You can get the most cleanest, the most craziest hook you can get, right? But without the bait, you're catching nothing, right? You aren't catching anything, right? So more importantly, the wrong type of bait too as well, right? You can even have the wrong type of bait and you'll catch the wrong fish, right? So the same thing applies to you as a man, right? I'm going to teach you how to fish and catch the right things like respect, less arguments, and more trust, okay? Does that make sense? Now, the truth now, if you've never actively been taught how to lead a woman, which is probably why you're here. If you've never been taught, which means you never had a strong father figure, whether he was there and he was passive or whether he was not there at all, right? You never had a clear example of what it means to actually lead a relationship. Only your mom or sisters or other women out there, women friends, they're telling you right and wrong, right? You're going to be doomed from the start. You're doomed. I'm sorry to say this, but you're doomed from the start. But it's not your fault, right? I'm not here to blame you, to shame you, or to chastise you, right? Because it's not your fault, because I've been there, right? At the same point, it is now your problem to solve because your legacy depends on this. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. All right? Let's do this. Now, you'll become this man, the man that I'm going to get you to become, the man who's respected, right? I'm going to show you exactly how to do this and become the man that she's going to respect naturally. You're going to be able to decrease your arguments by 80%. And all you need right now are just 5 things that I'm going to show you. Just 5 things, all right? Simple. And it's going to be how to differentiate what is your responsibilities versus her. How to properly regulate your emotions. That's number two. Number three is how to set boundaries clearly and calmly with her. Number four is how to maintain your composure in the storm. And number five is how to get to your respect without controlling her. That's just it. It's not that hard, but it is simple. It is simple. And is it going to be easy? Hell no. It's not going to be easy. But once you get this down packed, I can promise you'll be the best thing that you have ever done for yourself in your entire life. Now, before we dive deeper into these five things, I want to give you a backstory about me and why I'm even doing this in the first place. Because you see me now and you don't even know what I had to go through to get to where I'm at. So I want you to understand this first. Here's how I got here. In case you don't know me, my brief backstory about myself is that I was raised in a two-parent Caribbean Christian household. My parents are actually Guyanese from South America, Guyana, and they raised me to be, this responsible man, this man who's going to always look after others, be caring, nice, right? Just do things and make sure everybody is always happy, right? And with that being said, I got married really young and without the proper tools to get through those tough points. So the honeymoon phase was amazing, right? When it got time to the point of me trying to get through the hard parts, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, right? And I was only taught to just give, to just provide. So I gave everything to prove my worth. But all I received was more arguments, more stress, and lack of appreciation. And it got worse and worse and worse. And I gave more and more and more to try to compensate. So I was losing myself and losing her at the same time. And I had nothing or no one to help me get through it. So unfortunately for me, like I said, my marriage ended. But when that happened, I had a couple of options to make. Do I blame how I was raised? Do I blame my ex-wife? Or do I figure out how do I get this to work for me? Because I knew for a fact marriage is honorable, but I just needed the right tools to be able to lead it properly, right? Now, where I'm at now. So today, I lead my woman today of 5 years together, and we have our first daughter. I'm blessed right now. She's actually in the room right now. You might probably hear her cry probably in the background, but she's 6 weeks old right now, and it's been the biggest blessing for me here and us two together, right? And we are thriving together, right? Now, is our relationship perfect? Hell no, right? But it's not hard either. It's actually very simple now because myself, over these years, I was able to study the whole psychology of women and men. I got certified in what I'm teaching you right now. I was able to study doctors and experts who are smarter than probably all of us, right? I write all the books that you're probably reading yourself right now. I've hired coaches. I've applied everything to my relationship. So it's not just theory, I have applied it, right? And then from there, I was able to now develop my own formula that I'm giving you, right? And here is the one thing that I realized. The one thing that I realized after all the ups and downs and everything that I studied is that the main ingredient that was universal was that boundaries, was that one word, boundaries. Because like you, I knew I was already a good man. I was doing everything that I believed was right, but I just needed to put some respect on my name, right? So that she can now respect me too, and I can actually truly feel valued. Okay. Now, my relationship right now, like I told you, it's not hard at all, but it's not easy either. But what I do have is the respect, and her eyes still sparkle. Intimacy is still at an all-time high, and I'm valued and I'm appreciated for me. I don't have to go and do the most for me, right? So in my lowest points and in my highest points, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's all through the power of these 15-second boundaries that I'm going to be teaching you. Okay, this is all of us here. This is my lady here. I was at a wedding here. This is my daughter here at a picnic with us there for I think this is for her 1 month. Right there, this is her when she's like a day old up top here too as well. And yeah, man, I'm life is good right now, and we're pushing through. Yeah. So now this whole protocol, let's go through it right now together. The whole protocol of being respected as a man through boundaries, it's going to be a 5-step system, like I told you. And I built this through my own trial and error by working through all the challenges of my own relationships, current and past, and making countless mistakes, learning from them, and then fine tuning the process every single day. And I promise you, every single day to get you to have this as simple as possible. So now I can give you a proven and perfected solution All right. And like I've been telling you, man, I've helped over 350 plus men globally, not just in America, all over the world. Right. And now I'm deciding to break it down for you right now. So let's take some notes. There are 5 steps that I want you to master as a man. 5 steps. All right. And in these following steps, I'll outline the entire process from A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results and that you can use them yourself. Okay. To now decrease your arguments by 80%, to take back control, and to set boundaries the right way, and to rebuild respect and connection when you've been deserving it for so long. So these 5 steps, man. The first thing before we dive in is you have to understand, take notes here, you have to understand what a boundary truly is. So to make it as simple as possible for you, a boundary is a property line. Think of like your house. It's a property line. And for you in this case is where does your responsibility end and where does hers begin? Just like your neighbors in your grass, where does your property end? Are you mowing their grass or are they mowing your grass? Where does it end? All right. So for your woman and you, where does your responsibility end and where does hers begin? And like all the properties, all properties have some kind of fence and some kind of gate, right, to it, which is going to be to allow the bad out, or to keep the bad out, and to allow the good in, right? And that is the goal of a boundary. That's simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Now, for our 5 steps, the first thing we have to understand is how do we understand our responsibilities? I want you to stop carrying the weight that isn't yours. Okay. And from there, I want you to start focusing on leading through what is your responsibility. So yours is going to be simply just leading, protecting, and providing, not trying to manage all of her emotions or fix all of her problems. Yeah. Number 2, it's going to be emotional control. The way you communicate your boundaries determines how she's going to respect you. A calm man commands respect. A reactive man loses it. Okay. Number 3, we're going to set clear boundaries. Boundaries should just be keeping the bad out, right? And also allowing the good in. We aren't trying to push her away. We want her to come back to us, right? But we want her to come back to us with the right respect. And that's what we'll be covering. Number 4, maintaining your composure. When your boundaries get hit, right, she's going to come back with you with some kind of emotional reaction. How you respond next will determine the level of how much respect you're going to get from her. All right. And then lastly, number 5, earning your respect without controlling her. Your words will sometimes fail, and when they do, your actions can earn their respect. Control is not needed. And here's the key, man. All you have to do is make sure that you do that you're in control of yourself and your self-respect. And then with patience and time, she's going to come back naturally. Okay. Now, like I told you, I'm going to show you how to apply this properly and each step one by one. And this is my own journey. This is what I've taught many men, and I'm showing you right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how to stop feeling disrespect and having these constant arguments. And I'm going to show you how to start leading your relationship now with confidence and strong boundaries, and real authentic respect will come from that. All right. Now, first step, understanding your responsibilities. It's just crazy, man. But did you know that a long-term study by Dr. John Gottman, he said that he revealed that relationships where one partner, which is usually the man, right, continually is giving without setting boundaries, they're going to see a dramatic increase in contempt and disrespect from your woman. And this right here, he said, is the number one predictor of divorce. Overgiving doesn't earn respect, it destroys it. So why in the hell is this the first task that we have to accomplish as men? Well, it's going to eliminate 50% of the weight off of your shoulders almost overnight. I can tell you this for truth. Please ask all of my clients, all of them. My clients will all tell you the same thing, an exact response. With this first step, everything shifted right away, right away. It felt like a relief. I hear it every single time. All right. Now, for yourself, we have to really understand this first step, right? Because we have to know what is hers and what is mine. Most men confuse what's their responsibility. And there's 2 different kinds. There's the 4 and there's the 2. All right. And you have to understand that you're trying to carry what isn't yours. And that leads to your stress, to your burnout, and your constant arguments. This has nothing to do with her and all to do with you right now, which is a great thing because now you have power back into your control. You are responsible for your actions, for your emotions, and for your boundaries. not fixing her emotions. All right. So letting go of what is not yours brings instant relief and clarity to your relationship and to the way that you're going to lead. Make sense? Step number one, lock this down. All right. Now, number two, emotional control. Now, studies show that in conflict, when we're having high conflict resolution studies, right, it says that men who maintained composure during heated arguments were rated by their partners, by their women, right, as more respectable, more attractive, and more trustworthy than men who raised their voices and lost their control, which means emotional control was linked directly to respect and relationship satisfaction. So again, the point here, you know me off the bat. You should know by now I'm Mr. Calm. Calm, 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 calm. It's the most important thing that we have to get down pat. Calm, calm, calm. Because it's not just a word, it's a lifestyle. We have to live and breathe this word calm. All right. Now, please don't confuse what I'm showing you right here with suppressing your emotions or not listening to that at all, right? No, that's not what we're saying here. The key is to be able to be in control, right? Now, when a man is in control, right? And we want this to happen because if you're losing yourself and you're trying to suppress your emotions, what happens typically is that you're going to react, right? You're going to react emotionally. And when you do that, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow, right? And when it blows, you're now the bad guy. You're now the bad. Even if whatever you're saying is accurate, you're gonna always be the bad guy. So the key is to change this narrative and turn your emotions into information. They're signals, not threats. So you have to learn to how to pay attention instead of reacting to it. Okay, because now that information that you're getting from the emotions is gonna provide direction for you. All right. Your emotions tell you what needs to be addressed, not ignored. And when you finally have a direction, you're able to have a decision, a clear decision. And now you know exactly what type of boundary needs to be set. Power of calm, the power of calm. You can see here, I'm in the photo here, my guy, Cody. Fun fact, he's actually a client of mine too as well. And he actually got this calm tattoo, which is my tattoo that I have. You probably see here too, right? My calm tattoo. He got it 3 days before he even became one of my clients. And yeah, he was ready. He's ready. He see my tattoo. He's like, Raf, right away. This is what I need for myself. And it goes to show you, it goes to show you how serious we are as men about getting this down packed. And he's one of my favorite clients too as well, putting in a lot of work and effort. Next step we have is the 15-second boundaries. Now we can finally lock in on this part here, right? Number one reason why. The number one reason why you as a man are not allowing your words to be respected, why she's not listening to a word you're saying, why she's blowing by your boundaries. All right. Number one reason. Dr. Albert said 7% of your communication is the words coming out of your mouth. Let me pull this over so you can see me. 7% of your communication are the words coming out of your mouth. So can you take a wild guess? Just guess. Where are the other 93% of communication living? Well, here's the fact. 38% comes from your tone of voice, and the other 55 goes to your body language. Crazy. So this is why this is so crucial for you to master these 15 seconds, right? Because the goal now is to be able to say less and to get more respect. It's intentional because now we know that it's only 7%. So we have to get intentional about saying less. All right. Now, how is this possible for us? Well, the goal here is that we have to set these boundaries clearly. You wait too long. You're doing this right now. You wait too long to speak up, and then you have this resentment building up inside of you. And then you're holding it in, right? And it's causing stress. And then from there, it weakens the leadership. It weakens you in the eyes of your woman. And it sinks the entire relationship. Don't forget what I told you. Your boundaries need to allow the good in and keep the bad out, like a gate. All right. And your boundaries have to be set clearly and assertively, not with an emotional reaction. The key is very simple. Shift the focus. Shift the focus from talking more. And now we're going to speak less. We're going to focus primarily on the 93% so that we can allow our words to hit with maximum impact. Oh man, we are cooking right now. I'm telling you, we're cooking right now. We're going crazy. Let's keep going. Step number 4, we have to now maintain our composure. After we set that boundary, you know what's gonna happen, right? Emotional reactivity equals a loss of authority. And the Gottman Institute says that contempt and disrespect skyrocket when a man argues back emotionally with his woman instead of holding steady. All right. Now, once you enter into her emotional playground, she's going to immediately lose trust in your leadership, and she's going to see you as her equal in chaos, not her anchor in the storm. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. This one is crazy, man. This one is crazy. And it's probably one of the hardest things to do, right? That's what I get all the time. Right? If I got the boundary down pat, what do I do next? Right? This is one of the hardest parts. But we have to get this part down properly, right? Because whenever you set the boundary and she reacts, you react back and it's game over. It doesn't matter how well you did it. The minute you react back and you match her energy, you are now equal to her on that level of chaos, and she's not going to respect anything you're saying. Right? Game over. Think about it like this, right? This is the cycle that we have to break as men. Because it's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard as hell. It's a challenge without the right tools. But it's so simple once you finally master maintaining composure in the storm. And again, this is all that I'm going to be showing you once you begin to work through this. All right. Now, respect is going to finally begin to flow like a waterfall, and her testing from you is going to now begin to decrease now from you. All right. Now, how is this really possible? Well, maintaining your composure, you lose your frame and you begin to focus on what's out of your control. You focus on what's out of your control. The minute you set the boundary, she reacts, you focus on her, what is out of your control. And this makes you emotional. It weakens your boundary and it wastes all of your energy and your time and your efforts, and you're draining the hell out of your life, right? The boundary is only as strong as your ability to hold it, to stay firm, and to not get frantic in the storm. Now, if you argue, if you over explain, I promise you in the word, I promise you everything in life, she is not going to hear it or respect it. Your composure equals leadership. The calmer you are, the more powerful your boundary becomes. All right. Now, our last step, which I'm telling you right now is going to be our hardest one, right? But it is the last step. Space will happen with or without you. Now, do you know that there's data now on relationships that say that when one partner doesn't allow healthy space, the other eventually creates forced space through stonewalling, emotional withdrawal, or physical separation. And these are all top predictors of divorce. Yeah. So here's what I want you to understand. If you don't choose a space, or you don't choose space, space will be chosen for you. Okay? If you don't allow space to happen, it's going to happen for you, whether you like it or not. All right? And I'd rather be in control. Makes sense? So the key right now and what's happening to you is that you're fighting to keep her close, right? And I understand, right? You're fighting for her to listen to you right now because what you're saying is so crucial. It's so important. You probably even care. You probably even want her to understand, hey, I'm not here to be your enemy. I just want to fix this right now, right? You want her to respect you right now. You want her to hear what you're saying right now. You want her to change right now. You want her to act better right now. You want her to stop arguing with you right now. But here, this right here is the final blow that destroys the entire thing for you. It doesn't matter what you do, it destroys everything for you, right? Because, like I said, if you don't create space, space will be created for you. I also kind of say it like this, man. This is what I typically say to myself, right? I'm a man that gives my woman the entire world, right? But you can give her the entire world. But if you don't give her space, she won't value that world, and then she'll go looking for space. Yeah. So please note, very important, like I told you, this is going to be your hardest step, but it is the most crucial for lifelong success, respect, trust, and also to now decrease those arguments. All right. Now, my how. Earning your respect without controlling her. You don't need to control. You don't need to control her. You need to lead yourself. All right. When she persists and when she resists, you either give in and you try to force her to change. Like I told you, it's not or it's not working, and you both are going to be feeling stuck. The key is enforcing your boundaries, not explaining more, not talking more, not begging from them. No, none of that. The key is to enforce it. When your words fail, your actions need to be your next option. And the key is in one word: distance. Okay? Making sense? Cool, cool, man. Now it's your turn. Now you probably know by now you have your secret word. So I'm being chill right now. I'm acting very calm because I want you to be able to not try to skip through and try to find it yourself. But the secret word is very simple, right? And you made it here, and I'm proud of you. So write this down because I want you to give it to me on the call. All right, you ready? So when I call with me, right? Give me the secret words and be very straightforward, very simple. All right, just tell me this. Tell me Chinese food. you know, I was trying to find something along with our theme, like boundaries or something, something more, cool, like respect. But that's too easy, give me the word Chinese food, and I know for a fact, in fact, it's gonna throw you off, right? That's it, Chinese food, and then from there you'll be able to get that free gift that I told you I'll give you on the call. Now for yourself, are you ready for yourself? Right? Are you ready to tap in? Cool. You understand exactly how this process works. I've given you the entire blueprint, and now I have to offer for you, right? So if you are saying to yourself that you are the man who is responsible and feels stuck in your relationship or your marriage, you're that responsible man who's ready to take control and build lasting respect. You are that responsible man who's looking to decrease your arguments by 80%. You're the man who's responsible. You're doing all the right things. You're providing, you're protecting, you're giving, right? You are that man. And you're ready for a complete transformation in your relationship now. And you are committed to doing the work and following these steps. And you're willing to be coachable and ready to work, ready to commit. Well, simple. This is how we're going to work together. I'm only requiring from you 3 hours per week. We are too busy. I'm busy. You're busy. We have a lot going on. I'm requiring from you 3 hours per week. 1 hour on a video call with me, like we're doing right now. It's kind of like this. It'll be a video call and we'll be talking together. 1 hour on a video call with me. That's it. And then you will have 2 hours of assignments and tasks for you to complete during that week. So a total of 25 minutes a day. 25 minutes a day. So ask yourself this question: is 25 minutes a day worth it for you to change the entire trajectory of your life and your relationship? Is 25 minutes worth your legacy? Is 25 minutes worth the way your kids or your future kids are going to look at you? Think about 25 minutes a day, and then how that can now equate to coming back home to peace and respect and appreciation, to your woman lighting up when you walk through that door and she's saying things to you like, man, something about you was different, but I like it, right? How much is that really worth to you? Okay, think about it. Now, the way that we work is going to be 3 months. Three months is all we're doing. 3 months, 90 days, 12 weeks, however you want to word it, right? Simple. And the key is to give you this roadmap to respect. And I'm going to help you decrease your arguments by 80%. All right. The first month, we're going to build a foundation. We're going to get you back. I'm going to get you back. The man that you know you are, the man that you knew you were before the relationship, right? We're going to get you back. All right. And we're going to decrease the arguments by 80% within the first 2 weeks, right? And you can finally begin to sleep peacefully knowing you're back in control. That's month number one. Month number two, we're going to take massive action, okay? And setting boundaries that actually stick, that work, that get respected, all right? And you're going to watch her transform before your eyes. Shit, I'm gonna lie to you, you might watch yourself transform, right? You're gonna reclaim your true masculine energy and you'll have this sense of calm authority brewing. And everyone is gonna feel it around you. Everyone. I want to say everybody, I mean everybody. It's gonna feel it. Okay. And then number three. Month number three, we're gonna create now what's called lifelong success. We're gonna lock in permanently. We're gonna get this down packed permanently. All right. So now you can become the man that she can't help but admire and respect and truly value after all you are doing. And we'll create that lasting transformation. Yeah. And you'll become the man who has the secret key that all of your friends and family will run to you for and say, hey, something's different. something is different about you, man. Like how are you doing this? What is so different about you? You will have that key now. So your next step, man, is schedule the call. Schedule the call. If you haven't already, go down below, press the link below, and schedule that call. And our next step, please show up on time. Do this for yourself. Show up on time and give me that secret word. I won't say it again because you know where it's at. Give me that secret word. And then from there, when you hop on the call, you will be able to claim that free gift for hopping on the call, right? And that'll be your custom GPT that will generate respect in seconds. It will give you the exact words you have to say in seconds and get that respect. All right. So come and grab that on the call with me. Show up on time and let's win together. All right. I'll see you soon. Boy, Coach Raph here, man. That's calm.